What's good, do over don't? We're here with another episode of Purple World. Today, I'm here with 3 fire producers. I'm gonna let them all introduce themselves individually, and then we'll get into it.
Yeah, so I'm Kaboom from Norwood. Grew up here. Been producing for probably like a year and a half now. Got into it at the beginning of the pandemic and been going ever since.
Fire. I'm Akachi. I'm from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Me and Ben met and John met because we went to college together, so we're out here. But we're just all working together, cooking up some fire. So, yeah.
My name is Ultrasonic, also John. I'm from Norwood, and I would work with Sonic Kaboom. I'm from. I started working with Ben about a year ago, and then kind of linked up with Hunter, Akachi after they kind of linked up, and here we are.
Yeah, so John and I we share a driveway at home.
What the fuck?
Yes, we grew up together.
Yeah,
so we were
like crazy.
Actually share a driveway.
And then when I first met Ben, he wasn't like really making beats. He was just kind of like playing ukulele and shit last year.
Loops.
Yeah, last year. And me and Ben met each other at Fairfield like freshman year because we were in the same like orientation group. But
I always knew he was into music. I always knew he was a producer, but I didn't.
And that was like kind of like at like the first start like of my career, you could say, I guess, because that was when like I first started getting my placements and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what like this started this year or last year, I guess technically. It started the school year like September. Ben was like, "Yo, like I want to try to like make some music. Do you ever want to do some stuff together?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, of course, dude. Like I fuck with Ben, so it's like of course, like let's try it."
So at the least, we just smoke some weed, hang out.
I mean, like, cause, like when I'm in college too, we just graduated, but like, thank God. But like, I don't know, dude. I used to stay in and shit and like just cook up. So it's like it was cool to have like someone else who wanted to do that. I used to have these 2 other homies, Clifford and then Misha. Both my homies, they dropped out of school. So
Also,
I just had no one else.
Also went to the same school.
Yeah, and they went to the same school. So it's like those are the people I was cooking with at first. I was like, oh, Sonic, sick. Like I can work with him. And then we just really locked in like every fucking day.
Yeah, we just like fell in love with the fucking process. It's hard. I mean, Akachi was already fucking, been grinding, been in love with it. But I was like, whoa, I didn't even realize how much there was to this. I was just playing the ukulele and recording it. John was recording me in the basement. We had all the time in the world. We couldn't go anywhere. The pandemic was going on. And then we met up at a party over the summer.
Yeah.
And we were chilling, and I was like, yo, like, not Akachi. I was like, yo, Hunter, what's going on? Because, this was orientation group. We were friends. We hung out freshman year a little bit and stuff. I was like, yo, what's going on? We started talking. I was like, hey, like, probably like every other person, that's ever got up to you, like, oh, check out my loops. But I was just like, hey, man, like, and I was just like, yeah, man, if you ever want to, like, I'd love to play some live stuff. And you were, nothing but the most respect. Like, absolutely, let's do it. And we're neighbors at school. Yeah. And so it's just worked. Like shared a driveway at school the way I share a driveway with him. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, every day, walk over. And we just started.
Shows fire.
We just started that.
And then Ben hasn't even been working technically for a year, bro. And he already has a song with Gucci. Who, like, bro, having a song with Gucci Mane is like a lot of people's like life goal. He hasn't been working for a year. So we just, and that's what shows, like, dude, we just locked in all the time. Like, we were leaving parties early. Like, we'd pull up to my girl's house, and like there'd be a bunch of girls there. We'd be chilling, whatever. We'd drink, whatever, and then we're like, all right, we're gonna leave, and they'd be like,
dude,
what are you doing? Like,
you wanna go back and cook up? Yo, you wanna just like,
yeah,
let's do it. All right, yeah, let's go.
We just look at each other and be like,
yeah, I'd be at the door, be like, yo, head out.
Like, yeah, please, we gotta leave.
No, where are you going? We'll be back.
We'll be back. We'll meet you out.
We never went back.
Bro,
I never went out
all the fucking time.
It was just like, you get college was so much fun, but like especially, I know you like I was saying, Akachi's been grinding. He was doing that throughout college, so he was definitely. I played club baseball. Like I kind of had like a traditional college experience for 3 years. I definitely went out, had fun. Like, went out with my roommates. I definitely lived with those type of guys. Awesome. My brothers, like great kids. But yeah, and then I got into this lifestyle. I was like, holy shit. Like, I didn't realize how like stimulating this shit was too, and how like the way we work together. John it's so natural. It just comes like what I feel. He's just like yes, and then he'll put something. I'm like yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? And not everybody's like that. You don't have that with everybody you work with. So it's pretty like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's kind of one of those things.
Facts. It's just crazy. Because bro really started having success too, like a few months into it. Because we really got that Gucci song in like February. No,
I think it was earlier.
Like January. I think it was before we went to Florida.
December. It might have been December. Yeah, I think it was December. It was December.
That's what? 3 months into producing.
And we were told a couple other artists were on it before December and November. Yeah, these other artists hit it, and we were like, no fucking way. Yeah. And then it ended up being Gucci's instead of these other
now
artists.
Ben's lit. And then we got John on the way, so it's like
We got Johnny Boy, awesome guitarist here with us too. Hell yeah.
you know, we're just all we're trying to bring a lot of talent together, bro. There's so many like talented people you just never expect. You know what I mean?
And just like good people too. You know what I mean?
Like I can't believe I knew Ben for 3 years, and we already started making some like the coolest. Like we've kind of like created our own little genre,
Yeah.
and like who would have ever thought? Like me and Ben have been around each other for.
You want to move your mic a little closer?
Yeah, for sure. No, you're Gucci, bro.
Damn. What's it like getting a placement like that early on? Because you're blessed with that. You're blessed.
All right, so like at first, it might have even almost felt like I felt this myself. Like I was over the moon, but I don't. The way I handle that, I just like I just don't really show it, and I kind of like put things down. So if people give me compliments, oh thank you, you know, like even put my physically, I'll be like, oh thanks, like put my head down. You know what I mean? Like nah, it's good. You know what I mean? That's just kind of like how I deal with that shit. I was so pumped, but almost kind of. Not in a disrespectful, not in a bad way, almost a little insensitive to it. You know what I mean? Because it happened so early and because I was like, because I didn't, you know, I didn't even, I don't think, cherish that moment as long as I probably should have. Not because I didn't work long enough, because I was like, holy shit, we got that now? What else next?
It doesn't even feel real.
It still doesn't feel real. And not only that, what's next, but like, what else, what else can we do? You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, if we can do something like that, like, and that wasn't even like that beat's fire. I love that beat. Right. It's unbelievable. But like shit, some of the shit we have.
I know.
It's like.
But it's cool.
It is cool.
It's gotta be cool.
It's unbelievable. Like I want to say like it's like you put it. It doesn't feel real.
Nah.
But it's very very real. And when I won't lie. Like if I need some confidence, like or if I'm like kind of feeling down. We all feel down. The pressures, especially of this shit, like this industry. A lot of people don't understand like what you're doing. I look at my Genius page. And I see that Gucci song. I'm like, all right. Like, I worked, you know what I mean? I want to work. Like, I love this shit. And, bro, it wouldn't be anything without Akachi. He's been putting me on, like, more than fucking anybody. You know what I mean? Like, this is my number one guy right here. Aside from the guy across this. These are my two number one guys. Gotta be honest. That's just real.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that better feel rewarding.
He earned
Dude,
it. So
no,
like,
it's unbelievable.
Fuck
like, it's unbelievable. Like, it really is. But
That's crazy.
it, like, happened so quick. It was almost hard to process. I was like, well, I remember I looked at my dad when I got it, and I was just like, Dad. Like,
Yeah.
got a song Gucci Mane, and my dad was like, no way, who's that? Yeah, you know what I mean? And then I showed him, and he was like, oh, most supportive dude, most supportive
100%.
dude, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I was just like, yeah, like I was laughing. I remember laying in bed that night. I remember going to bed that night, I was just like, I was smiling. I was just smiling ear to ear, you know what I mean? I was just like, no way, like I saw Gucci. It didn't even come out. You know what I mean? It didn't even come out. I was just like, no way, it might never come out. Ended up doing it, and yeah.
Hey, on his album.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, bro.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Too.
And I love the song. That's another thing too.
Oh, no.
And not
Very
that I
lucky
would.
that it's a good song.
Yeah, like I really
Low key the best song on the project.
My fucking guy.
Low, I'm not even
that.
kidding because I don't even listen to Gucci like that, but I listened to the project because of the fact you guys had that placement on there.
Appreciate
and I was
you.
like, damn,
Thank you.
like, good shit. Good shit. Talking about placements, I was saying to them earlier. I remember when I met you because it was my birthday and I came in late. And then I was just listening to you guys for like an hour, and then I'm like, oh, so like, who do you make beats for?
That was when we
like,
were mixing we get the stems.
We were for the Gucci song. That's what we came. We
then.
got the we got this session for that because my ukulele was giving me trouble at home, so we needed a live mic to record it instead of plugging it in the interface. Yeah.
Literally, like that night, I remember I asked you, I'm like, who do you make beats for? You're like, oh, Chief Keef, Uzi, like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, you mean, like, type beats? Because I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I just did not expect that at all. And then Sully's like, no, like, and then he said your name, because I knew your name before, but I never saw your Instagram or anything, so I didn't know your face, but I heard about your beats before.
That's crazy.
So I was like, what the fuck? Like, once you said
That's
that.
crazy,
Yeah, he's just. You didn't even have to respond. Like Sully was just like, nah. Like,
Yeah,
I remember I saw us looking. I was kind of looking. I was like, nah. Like he does, bro. I was like, dude, like.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Because you're fucking raw, bro.
Yeah, no, you're talented as fuck. The fuck you
Appreciate it,
mean?
thank
You don't know how.
Thank you.
Like,
Try.
it's dope though, because people wouldn't expect just a kid from Cape Cod to be making beats for all those artists. Like, it goes to show you it doesn't matter.
Either, man.
Would you expect a ukulele to be on a Gucci Mane song?
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
That's another reason why it's just fucking cool, bro. You know how many like live instrumentalists and shit, like not even just producers don't have songs like it, but like, bro, you know how excited I was to have a song with Gucci?
Yeah.
Like, and I've been working for like fucking 10 years, bro. How long?
That's why I know.
That's
Like,
fire.
dude, like,
that should be so like, wow. I can do
exactly.
anything, you
And
know what I mean?
I'm not even not that like you made it real for me. Like if I didn't have you like in my ear like explaining to me what this even was, like I knew what it was, but how could I possibly know what it is to the extent of a
Yeah, I
producer
feel
work?
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you would always be like, bro, like congratulations, like I'm proud of you, I'm happy
shit's
for it. I'd be
crazy.
like, bro, like thank you, and that would hit it. It would hit hard. I'd be like, I'd really think about that. I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, people work their whole fucking lives for this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Literally.
And I'm incredibly lucky.
You got lucky with that.
Incredibly.
You earned it, but you got lucky.
Well, that should just
Absolutely.
be like
That's the game.
It should be.
That's just inspiration to anyone though, because like
Exactly,
at the
to
end of the day,
anybody
bro,
who plays.
At the end of the day, we spent like every single night working. So it's like if you really put in effort like that, that's a big thing. Like with me, I feel like that like I preach is like, dude, if you outwork everybody else and you're talented, bro, like you're just gonna. There's like the odds of you not. I believe in like the universe being like pretty random. If you think about that, like I also believe in fate too.
Fate.
But like, think about it, like, dude, the odds are very in your favor. If you work way harder than everyone else and you're really talented, bro, you're gonna win. So like, why wouldn't you?
I was
You know what I
gonna
mean?
say,
Apply yourself.
The
Like,
1/3 aspect, which I know you're going to agree on, because I admire this from you as a producer and John as a producer. Very big ability. I think the third thing, work hard. You're talented, and if you're talented, you know you're going to get far. And also the ability, number 3, to look at these like new things, constantly learn new things from other talented people.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't
Be a sponge.
Don't
Yeah.
be a sponge. Don't close yourself off. Don't just do your thing, come back, zone out. No, pay attention. Look at what they're not like. You're not taking anything. Pay attention. You're gonna learn. These are talented people you're around. Everybody, you know what I mean? So like you pay attention. You want to learn instead of like just like getting something done or like paying somebody to mix it. Learn how to really know what that means instead of just like knowing that this should go to 100 hertz and an EQ. Like know what that means and what it's actually doing in the
But at the end of
purpose.
the day, bro, that shit all comes with just if you love music and you
You're
love
gonna-
what we're doing, you're gonna want to learn that shit anyway.
100%.
So it's
100%.
like, that's how it is. Like if you, I think like Kenny Beats said it one time. Like I think I watched like a video. He's like, if you really, really, really love something and it's like your passion and like it's what you're meant to do, you're gonna do everything in your power to be what you want to be. You know what I
Passion
mean?
is the
if
key
it
word.
fits. So it's like, I don't know, bro. If this shit really fits you, like you know how it is. Like you're gonna fucking make the sacrifices you need to without even thinking. You're gonna fucking go home and watch this fucking tutorial on how to do this and then apply it, or you're gonna buy this new instrument and try. You know what I mean? It's just like if you really love it and you really want to get to where you want to be, you're just gonna do it.
You're gonna do it anyways. Passion's a great word that you said. I think that's the key word in like this whole thing. Like,
That's
I think
the-
for everybody.
Like what you were saying about passion earlier, I was having a conversation with you about how producers are like different compared to the artists that come in here. That's the thing that sticks out. Producers are so much more passionate because I was explaining to him how artists, it sucks because you have some of the people you could just tell they're doing it just to do it for clout, whatever. All the producers that come in here genuinely give a fuck about music and love making music, and there's so much passion put into it.
It's a very good observation. I 100% agree with that, and I never thought of it that way. Quite that way.
I never did really until you were just saying passion. I'm like, that's the word I was thinking of earlier.
Producers just like I feel like a lot of the time, not even hating on artists in any way, but like
Not at all.
just put in and have to put in so much more to get like so much less. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of producers are just like, I don't know, they deserve a lot more.
They do.
You know what I mean?
Well, like I was
Producers deserve a lot more credit.
Producers deserve all the credit, honestly.
on that point, I feel like it's also like I think I was talking to you guys. I might have been talking to Ksully, and I was saying producers, no disrespect to artists at all, but producers, the only person in the industry, even managers or anyone, the only person in the industry that really creates something out of nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing else there. You create something out of thin air. So, that's like versus even an artist, has a beat to go off of and they have to hit it, and that is unbelievable talent to be able to do so. But with that being said, it's still, we'll call spade a spade. That's just a fact, you know what I mean? So it's like, there's just not something better, just something different about that. And there has to be that passion to be able to constantly go to a blank screen every fucking day, not hear something like, oh, I like it. A blank screen every fucking day. You have to be passionate.
That's why it's the
about
hardest job too, in my opinion.
unbelievable, and it's because it's inconsistent, and it's like you never know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you really have to create something crazy out of thin air.
Thin air.
It's just crazy. So.
I have a tremendous, crazy amount of respect for producers. I hate, literally when I was starting this, that was one thing, especially when Sully joined the team, we were like, we're going to find a way in Boston at least to make sure producers get the fucking credit they deserve. Because even earlier you were talking about how you can't see the credits on it. Like Apple Music, I wish they fucking put in the title who it was produced by, because it's 50% of the song.
We'll do it one day.
Eventually.
They'll follow
But yeah,
Spotify.
even like it just shows even like, you know, big company like it's just there. Even the big like companies don't like do that. You know?
No.
Big, like organization. It's just you know.
It's just the way it is. One day,
Yeah.
though. One day. Producers, I'm telling you, like the next couple of years, because I feel like, especially with the generation of music that we're in now, like it used to be more like people give a fuck about the artist, but I feel like honestly, producers are what's killing the game right now. If you think about it, like
It's
the beats are
definitely
crazier.
It's the age of the producer, I would
Yeah.
say. I would 100% say that because everyone really has the power to do this from your basement,
Yeah.
from my closet. I live in a tiny room at school. I was producing. I had a setup. You know what I mean? Like you can really produce.
You can do it anywhere.
You can do it anywhere. Like you really can.
It's easier than ever right now too. All the tutorials, live streams you could watch, everything.
So many
It's
the
easier
ability
than
to
ever.
learn.
Like,
I learned the ukulele off YouTube videos. You know what I mean? Like, but that ability to learn, like, it's the same as producing. It's the same as anything. Like, now is the time.
The only thing I would say is like, I feel like my observation, because I started making music when it was probably like just like the birth of SoundCloud type of like.
Yep.
That's when like probably like 2 years before like X came around type shit. Nah, like 3 low key. Somewhere around. It's probably 2 or 3. And like I've just kind of seen how like creativity in music, in my opinion, has kind of gone down as a result of like I think a lot of new genres were like created in the last few years, and a lot of the shit I think has just been like overplayed. And I think a big heat I'd give to like producers now is like be very careful not trying to just sound like everyone else, because I see a lot of producers on like Instagram and stuff like that, and they have like plaques and shit, but and they have like a name, but like they make the same beat as everyone else. So some big thing I would try to like, I don't know, piece of advice I'd try to give to like producers now, although it's so easy for anyone to be a producer, if you're going to be a producer, I would hope just like for the sake of music, you try, because like there's 2 different things. There's the music industry and there's music. I would hope that if you care about music, you try to like expand the sound more than just like market it. Like, you know, you can still make beautiful Polo G beats and stuff like that, but at the same time, bro, like I don't like all that shit.
No, but I think
Because it's like you're making the same thing. So music, like Ben was saying earlier, when you're watching people, you're not replicating you're kind of replicating them, but then you take it your own direction after learning from people. That's just music. That's like the history of music. But I think like
everything.
A lot of people like literally carbon copy other people. And I think a big heat
that's the problem right now.
That's why
people think
everything-
it's a formula to make a hit song.
'Cause personally
it
to
sounds
me,
like a hit song.
There is low key a formula to
Yeah,
but
yeah.
people get sick of it after a while. So it's like you can have like 10 of those same songs, or you can probably have way more. But like, bro, that shit just like kills everyone's energy after a while. Like it's like you keep beating like a dead horse. Like you know, it's like, bro, make something different. Like it doesn't always have to be the same pattern. Like
T-Pain just said
and then
the best.
right,
It's just
right.
like, do something different.
Right,
Do something
right,
fucking
right.
different. It's the same beat every time.
And then it's like
We have little this, little that, little that, little everybody. Do something
then
different.
it fucks over the artists too, or it fucks over actually like producers too, because then the artists just get comfortable on one type of fucking thing, and they know
It's an
it's no
expectation.
risk. There's no risk.
a
It's
standard,
like, oh,
you know?
if I rap on this like this, then it's gonna be a hit. And it's like they've got it figured out. Like they're rich as fuck. Like I'm sure like a lot of people are rich as fuck from doing that, but like I don't know, bro. The reason I feel like it's gonna take me longer to get where I want to go, as well as like other people doing similar things, is like I'd rather stay true to myself than like do some shit, because I want to like I don't care if someone's bigger than me and they make those industry beats and everyone at the fucking party knows their tag and stuff like that. I'd rather have like an impact that like inspires more than like
make a change.
just make a change, like do something a little bit differently than other people do, or do something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I personally don't care as much if, you know, the kids I went to middle school loves the song that I made. I want, personally, just as a musician, as like someone who's like really passionate about music and just really wants to spend all that time, like everybody in this room, I want it to be like the internal, like it means so much more when Akachi, John, or like Ksully, or any artist, like someone on the internal music industry, like if they're like, yo, this is our, versus like one of my friends, which is no disrespect, it's always an absolute, like it's an honor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If someone likes my music, because we put a lot of time and passion into it, it really is. But when it's someone like that,
like another creative.
yeah, or like yourself, my friend, like, you know what I mean? Like people, you're around this all the time. You're like, damn, I'm like, yeah, creative, like someone who's building, working hard. Like you guys get it and you like it.
Yeah.
And those people wouldn't say they like it if they didn't. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
no one, because you're a creative, you'd be like, oh, that's cool or something. You don't have to be a dick, but like you wouldn't, you know when it's real.
You could tell, yeah.
You can tell when it's real. When it's real, it's an honor, man. Yeah, honor. You know what I mean?
Do producers show each other love? Because I feel like that's one thing about the producer community. Everyone's showing a lot more love than the artists, where there's always beef and shit. I feel like you guys
I think you should talk first on that.
sending each other loops.
I think my experience is.
I know I'm a lot closer with my homies that were producers back in the day than I am now. Like I don't have a lot of new. I mean, I guess I do like a couple, but like they're usually just like Cardo Got Wings, TM88, South, like that type of person, or like Sosa or like that. But like people back in the day, like Chinatown and Milan Makes Beats and like all my Citrus Gang homies that I used to have like a group called that, and I had a bunch of people in there. Just a bunch of people like from back in the day. I feel like those people kind of stuck with me, even though they didn't really like go deeper into the industry. They kind of just stayed underground. Like what I'm trying to do is go into the industry from the underground. Those people I'm tight with, but I feel like just people today, bro, like it's very like I feel like people get into music for the money.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
And they also just want to have the lifestyle of a producer.
That's a very.
And I'm not trying to hate on. There's a specific group that I'm not gonna name that's like kind of has a lot of people like this, which I'm sure you guys know, but like I'm not even gonna say it. But like I feel like it's all about like there's like they make music too like mathematical and like okay, we're with this artist, so we're gonna make him this type of beat at this BPM with this, and for sure he's gonna rap on it, and then we're gonna put it out like this, and this guy's gonna dye his hair, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna have a Cole Bennett lyrical lemon. I love Cole Bennett, but
Cole Bennett's fire.
it's like a whole
Shout out
fucking
Cole
like,
Bennett.
but it's like, bro, like
We're gonna have a 4-chord
music-
acoustic strumming melody.
right,
Oh,
but like,
oh,
bro,
cool,
make
cool.
music more fun. Like, just do.
If you want to do that too, do it. But like you're saying, they're not doing it for that.
But yeah, and that's why I feel
They
like
want the
now it's
money.
like, all right, everyone wants to send, like, I get the Uzi song and I get the whatever, the ESTG and the Sosa and the ball, and everyone's like, can I send you loops? I'm like, no, I don't. And that's not even me being an asshole. It's just like, no, like, I don't want to use your loops. I want to make my own stuff, and I don't want you to try to send me loops for Chief Keef. I already make stuff for Chief Keef. Like, why do I want your loop? It's just very like transactional. It's weird, dude. People are weird these days. Not everybody, but like I feel like because I've been in both industries. I feel like back in the day, the birth of SoundCloud and stuff like that, when artists started popping on there, that was like the best. Those were the best times. That's when the true like people were showing each other the most love. That's when all that shit was happening. I feel like it's kind of died right now. I think it's gonna come back very soon because I feel like some people are gonna pop up that bring something new to music, and then it will shift, and then eventually that shit will die, and then something new will come, and then you know what I mean. But it's kind of just how it goes, like cyclical.
Yeah, it's the cycle. That's everything. That's fashion. That's any like art. I think.
Yeah, I think it's just like
Dance.
But I think to answer your question, like that was a super long answer, but like I don't know. I feel like yes and no. Like I guess there are people that act like that and they show each other love, but then there's also people that just like care about money and the business and that shit.
Want a handout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, my experience is definitely really skewed because I've been lucky enough too to be surrounded by like good people that have already been vetted, so to speak. You know what I mean? That have already been close. So I get surrounded by them, and they show me love, and it's not fake love. They're good people, they're genuine people, as I know, and I trust that because if he's saying that, then it's true. You know what I mean? So like, I've been lucky enough to already like to be surrounded by those people from the jump, essentially, and then it's been good. I've been surrounded by awesome, real ass, talented people like my whole time.
You guys got like a solid little group between the three of you guys.
For sure.
Like you don't even need any other producers when you guys can do everything yourselves.
Exactly.
That's the goal.
But then even like you said, like that's what we've been doing. That's what we love to do the most. But even like everybody else, and that comes back to we learn so much from these other people. So it's like, especially like you're saying, the people that.
I think the biggest thing with us is we just like to make music with anyone that's like fun to make music with.
That's a good. It's really like if you're.
It's
you
really
could
just
be
like what we love to do.
You could be really talented, but like if I'm like doing some weird shit, like Siga mine, I'll do that shit on the mic. We record it all the time. You have to like, yo, like that's whack. I'm gonna be like.
Maybe it is whack, but
it probably it's probably fucked.
Usually
But
not.
like it's
but usually it's not. But like you got to be okay with people. Like I don't know. We're in there when me and Ben and John are like in the studio and we're all like working, like we're like just having a good time.
Yeah.
Dude, we laugh.
Usually just get stoned, relax, chill, have some food, and just like work.
Eat a burrito.
Like, work like a workhorse. Have Chipotle. Usually.
Probably
Shout out to Chipotle. Yeah. We'll just literally just work and have fun and just like someone will do something and be like, whoa, that's crazy, and someone else will do something and be like, whoa, yo, and you can feel it in the music.
I'll freestyle. I don't rap. I'll freestyle. I want to rap. But I do it because it's fucking fun. You know what I mean? And I never get shit for it. So I keep doing it. And it's just good. It's good shit.
We made some crazy shit just being like bizarre, just being weird, just like having fun and just like trying weird things.
Or just straight up sometimes in the studio, just like goofy. Not like he's a goofy. Like just like goofy. You know what I mean? Loose. Like laughing, chuckling. Like, yo, this would not like, yo, this would be sick if we put this in there. No, like, yo, this would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
if we
this
put
And then
this
it ends
out
up
there.
sounding hard.
It sounds hard.
We were here in the studio the other day, and then went to like a side. What is it like? It was a weird store.
A
like
music store. I was just in like a small
some,
music store up in
tiny
New
music
Hampshire.
store. We
Like
just found a slide whistle. It's made out of like literally like balsa wood,
$1.75.
like craft wood. Like you could snap it easily. And he brought it in the booth, and I recorded him. He did a whistle over a beat, and it's like crazy. Like it's fire.
it sounds hard. Yeah, it sounds like
It sounds
dark
crazy.
and like
And like pitch it around, and it sounds like it honestly sounds like a whale or something.
Yeah.
Like some fucking like whale call. That shit was crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. But like shit like that. That's how you like. I feel like that's how you progress music.
yeah, and that sound's always gonna be like different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like even if it's like a similar pattern or something similar, like you always like you just I feel like in my opinion, you want something a little different to it. You want something different in every beat, at least something different that like no one else could really do. Not even just like
That makes it you.
it makes it you.
Something that
It makes it you. Makes it you. And for instance, I just love playing live shit. I
was gonna say, I feel like that's where you guys have such an advantage of over everyone else is being able to play shit live. Yeah.
But that's a two-way street. I think that's a huge advantage that we have is playing shit live. I think adding that component to the music is instrumental in changing it. But I will tell you firsthand experience, being able to play shit live is nothing compared to the producer or engineer that is going to mix it after and make the sound, like increase the sound quality. I'll tell you that.
Together, yeah.
Exactly. But like it's crazy, and that like I remember the first thing we made. We were up in your bedroom in school. The first thing we added like we gave it. It was that it was the
Wild.
supposed to be no. It was the like glorious beat. It was like fast hi hats.
Oh yeah.
What's that called? It was like a Sosa type beat. I don't remember. But anyways, we were making this beat, and it was like heavenly. There was a word we used for it, and I forget what it was because we added just certain effects on the uke, and I've never heard the uke sound like that. It sounded like crazy. We were like, yo. Yeah. And I remember we were just like, we found something. You know what I mean? And that was like that specific track.
It was that one when we kind of found our sound.
That was it. We want to create a genre of music. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but champion music.
Yeah, fair.
Champion music.
See if I can find that.
It starts with a B, I think.
Champion music.
It's kind of like the vibe. It like the vibe it gives you.
If you hear it,
I'll
like
show you. Let me see if I can pull this up.
yeah, it should be. It was like a Sosa type feel. It was
I know what it is. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, you will.
That's what I love about
Smooth Big Rap on it.
Shit, the live instruments is just so much better. Like, even if you listen to songs on the radio or even underground shit, like, if I listen to someone who has a beat that you could hear, there's real instruments in it compared to some electronic shit, it just sounds...
Like that,
And a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people, like, that's why I feel like live samples, especially from years ago when everything was live, you know what I mean? Just about everything, like, even like those samples from the 50s, the samples from the 60s that you hear on songs, like you hear that shit and it's like a live guitar in the background, like some rapper just spits on it, you know what I mean? Some artist, breathtaking. I think it was a beat. It's different because people like that live sound and they know that live sound from that song.
That sounds so much better.
What's your part?
This is it. No, it's there.
Is it you hear it through the mic?
I can.
That's just like the first thing we ever really heard.
Like that, like.
Champion music, that's fitting.
Yeah, so that's Chief Keef and to Uzi. So we'll see what happens.
But
that was the first thing we really ever like. Well, not the first thing, but
not
like,
the first thing
that was the first thing we
but
did like live.
Yeah, we really.
That really like was like whoa, like
from scratch.
Right.
Like we made, you
that
made
set
the
the genre.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, you made the melody on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did the drums. Yeah, you did the drums. Like it was just completely he and I like from scratch create. We were like, whoa, like that shit.
We've had a lot of those moments.
Well, it's only been like now looking back, we hear that beat. That beat's crazy, it's awesome. But like I said, it just keeps getting like, it's just different from the shit we're doing now. You know what I mean? So we get that same feeling in a different way, and it's just like that's the fucking I think addiction. Chasing that, like it's that feeling of. Like that,
That's
what's the meme? The muddy fit, like the The fucking
Stank
stank
face.
face meme. That's the addiction. Like,
It's the feeling of making something like you've never heard before. But like
it's a rush. Like, it's a.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is cool.
That's the
It's
dopest
adrenaline.
part about all this shit. Like, dopest part about owning a studio. I might have tweeted it one time. Literally, I was sitting here one day and I'm like, every time someone comes in here, there's absolutely nothing, and by the end, there's one finished product or multiple finished products. That's a beautiful thing about music.
It's cool.
It's fucking the dopest thing in the fucking world.
It's a feeling.
Oh yeah.
What instruments do you guys play? Because I know you play the ukulele, you play guitar, but I feel like you guys play, like, I see you with all kinds of different shit.
Really, just anything. I don't know how to play anything. I mean, I play guitar, I guess, like baseline, like basically, like I guess barely, like, and then like I played like drums for like a year. I don't play the drums, but like I can hit things.
Knowledgeable.
Like,
Yeah, but you keep a beat. Like, you
and
got,
then,
he's got rhythm.
I'm just musical. So I like,
and
and
you
I
got
can play
rhythm.
like I play my synthesizers. I don't know how to play the piano, but I will play everything. Like, and then,
But you can even
and then
like
we sing.
tap on beat.
Me and him sing.
That's true.
I didn't know you sing. I knew he did.
Yeah, we both.
Yeah,
do.
others
What?
do.
We,
Oh yeah.
we like our voices on like Uzi snippets and stuff. And
Yeah.
I just
What the fuck?
I was working with Southside. He was cooking up on a loop. My voice in the background of that.
What the
Like
fuck?
we've been putting our voices on shit.
The
One
BS
come out that we have.
Smook has a bunch with it.
Yeah.
But like the Uzi snippet's the one my vocals on that.
Yeah. So, shit's crazy.
Damn. So you two sing. What about you? Just
He-
I wouldn't say we
Yeah.
sing.
I wouldn't say we sing,
we,
but
do,
you get
we do
John-
sing on stuff.
John sings.
you sing.
Yes,
No,
he does.
I
As an artist, like as a hip hop, you know what I mean? Like
I didn't
John's a
even know
melodic.
that.
John's got.
He is melodic.
You got take over.
yeah I made a song like a long time ago when I was like 13, and I haven't really picked it up in like to the same level of seriousness since. But I sing a little bit, play the guitar. I play the fife too, which is kind of like a colonial flute.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh.
Got a crazy arsenal.
Yeah, so I'm actually like I play the ukulele, and that's definitely if you look at my gram, you look at everything. That's what like I'm known probably for. You know what I mean? And even like the Gucci song, like that's what
You did.
my contribution was. But I'm actually a trained snare drummer. Like that's
What
what
the
I'm like.
fuck?
That's what I'm trained in. Yeah,
Shit, great.
traditional rope tension snare and a colonial fife and drum corps, which is how John also plays the fife. We're in the same fife and drum corps that my grandfather has been running for 20, 30 years now. So yeah, and we started that. I started that when I was in second grade. So I've always been music's always been like a critical point. Like we march 8-10 parades a year. You know what I mean? I practiced every Wednesday night for like 7 years. Didn't really think anything of it because my whole family did. It's just like that was a Wednesday night. You know what I mean? Like I took piano lessons for a couple years too, but by no means would I say like I'm a piano player. But I can.
He's
I can,
better than me for sure.
I can fuck around. You know what I
He
mean?
knows what it's good enough for what we do.
Yeah, exactly, precisely.
You don't really need to be like.
A
But
master.
I would say like if I were to
You
play
don't need
something
Beethoven.
live, like I could play the ukulele live. Oh, that's not what I love doing. But like I'd play the snare drum live in front of anybody. Like you know what I mean? Because I do that. Like I march parades. Like
Right.
I like that's what I am. I am a drummer who plays the ukulele.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So that's why like when I started, I wanted to get into beats. Like which one of my roommates actually told me before I got together with Hunter. Like
Max?
yeah, Max.
Yeah.
Max told me. Yeah, I actually told him. Shout out Max Steffen because he actually was the one who told me to get into producing. My roommates, he was like, bro, so you hear me play the ukulele, he's heard me drum. He's like, dude, he produced. Just never really wanted to do anything with it, but he's talented.
produced.
Max produces. Excuse me.
crazy.
Excuse me. Oh, you didn't know this? Yeah, he's Ableton. And he's talented. Like he's good. He taught me a lot. Taught me the importance of sound quality, EQ, and all that stuff. But he told me to like get into it, and I was like, really? You think so? He was like, bro, yeah, and with like a lot of confidence, like, yeah, you should do this. And I was like, all right. And it hit me different. 'Cause I always loved music. It was always a part, but I didn't really know what it was. I didn't know what producing was. And I saw him do it, and I was like, dude, like, you're crazy talent. Like, this is awesome. Like, this is really cool. And he was like, bro, you should do this. It's like, you know, and he showed me a lot, like, before, like, I even got together with him. So I was like, when John and I work in the basement, a lot of my knowledge and, like, information I was getting was from my friend Max. You know what I mean? So,
I don't even know.
Good.
yeah, it was a big inspiration.
Shout out to
of me
Max.
getting- Shout out Max. He got me started. He got like the initial spark. He gave me that spark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. And we have a few beats together actually.
Good.
So yeah, maybe someday.
I was literally gonna say like it's dope because when you try to start some shit like this, if you don't have any friends that do it, it's like where the fuck do I start? I don't know
I
what.
started, dude.
Like, like
Yeah, exactly. That was
Shit, it was a lot. That's why it took so long. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like I tell people I've been doing this shit for like 11 years, and I'm like, bro, like, I don't know. Or like at first they were kind of like, when it was like 8 years, like, and I didn't really have much success. And like, I don't know, I felt like no one really believed in it. But like, dude, you just have to go through so many like failures to get to the point. I'm glad like now I have just genuinely talented people that don't have to make those mistakes, and then we just like move from where I ended up. You know what I mean? Now we work as a unit and go up together. It's just so much more. Like I don't know.
It's raw.
It's a blessing because that shit sucked.
Doing
a
it
lot
by
of years
yourself,
of just like losing money, having no money, fucking just getting finessed.
It'd be so hard to
all
do
that
this
shit.
on your own, bro.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't. It's so much. The fact that like I believe we talked about it. I know you feel the same way too. Like having somebody else as well as John. Like having those people that like are in it with you. You know what I mean?
It's
that
a
you can,
different
like-
feeling.
Dude, it's like it makes you when you're feeling down, the other one brings you up. You know what I mean?
Literally.
When you might wake up one day, you might feel like fuck, like I'm working hard or something. The other one brings you up. When you just have a bad day in general with your any shit, like that person brings you up, and then you make something beautiful together. You know what I mean? Or like when you're feeling pissed, like you make something pissed. You're like, holy shit, that sounds cool. But it's that other person that's there with you, like that.
Literally.
You know what I mean? It's about that. Yeah.
Because it's
huge.
like a lonely road.
It is
doing that shit.
You speak on that.
Jesus.
That can only like
Dude, I have like.
yeah.
I'm sure I was born with some of it, but I have some like just bad anxiety, depression, like all these mental illnesses. Because I attribute a lot of that shit to like or at least it doesn't help. The industry definitely doesn't help.
the
No, it
industry
does.
But like that shit
Especially
just
when
like,
shit's boom, 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 boom.
bro, I
boom,
still
boom.
have those days
Like-
to this day. Like fucking yesterday, I had all these songs come out. I should be pumped. I know like deep down, but then you're like, fuck, like is this gonna be it? Is that it? Like I haven't gotten a song in a while. Like is that it?
Like, what does it? Like, well, what does it even matter? Because like even like physically, you're almost like, oh, what does it even matter? Because like the next day, what are you doing? Like the next day,
Right.
you wake up at the same house, walk out to the same
Right,
studio,
same shit.
you're alone again,
Right,
you're doing
right.
the same thing. So it's
Right.
like, wow, it's so great. You get love on the internet. It's
Right, you
unbelievable.
get
It's
a ton
great.
of DMs.
ton of love. Like
you're a goat. You're
people,
this. It's
people,
like-
and people. That's awesome,
Yeah.
and that's the great. But it's just like it's another day. Nothing changes day to day,
Yeah.
and that's life right now.
Right.
Anyways. That's life right now.
Right.
But like that's the
Yeah,
process.
it's tough. That's
It's a
why it's good
waiting
to have
game.
people around you that are like,
That are
Yeah,
always
with
like,
you.
bro, not only just pump you up about, your credits and your scores like
Yeah.
that, but also just they're there for you. Like they're calling you anyways. They're like, bro, like, yeah, let's do something. You're like, oh, word, all right. So you do have somebody there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they're in it with you.
right. But
Exactly.
when also sometimes it's hard to talk to people outside of the industry.
Yeah.
About the industry.
That's
I was
the
gonna say.
check.
Like I can't talk to my parents about
Highlight.
any of my like stresses or anything like that.
They just don't
I
get
can,
it.
I can, but like I'm
And
not
they-
gonna feel better about it. You know what I mean?
And
'Cause
they-
they don't know what's good. They're not gonna be like, don't worry. Like if you can't get home right now in the next 25 minutes to send beats to Lil Uzi, he'll still rap on. Like what? No. Like or like,
Yeah, like-
don't worry if you sign a bad contract. You're not gonna do that. Or don't worry. Like if you don't get a song for a while, people are still gonna fuck with you. Like they don't get that, bro. Like they all this stuff. They're like pre-social media. Like that's when they grew up. You know what I mean? So it's like they don't get all that shit. They don't get
just
about, you know
different.
what I mean? It's just different. But
just
they
different.
try. But like it's very good to have friends inside the industry, or at least inside music that you can at least like either teach about the industry and they follow along, like how Ben and like I kind of just not like I don't want to say I taught you everything, but I'm like you pick up after a while just being around, but also at the same time like just like how things work. Because a lot of the shit in the industry
You taught
dog,
me so
does
much
not,
about the industry.
but a lot of this shit does not
So
like
much.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's
Like,
and
shit happens and you're like, bro, this is just how it goes. I don't know why.
and you
Like
like
I still haven't been paid for songs that I made like months ago.
Damn.
But I have contracts.
Yeah.
But they just won't send me the final version of the contract to sign. But then am I gonna go press it? It's just like little shit, like you know what I mean?
And then with
Industry's
that all
fun.
being said, like my parents are the most supportive people that I
Same.
have. They are same as or his. They most supportive people, nothing but love. But just it is hard to comprehend. My mom actually owns a dance studio, so she kind of understands a little more what we're doing. You know what I mean? An entrepreneur. My dad does too. But like at the same time, when you're trying to explain somebody who's in the business world, you know what I mean? Who's in like the trying to explain something like you said that's so inconsistent that doesn't make sense. That's a web. It's not a straight line to the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no ladder. You know what I mean? This is like it's a web. Like I think you told me that it's a
All over
web.
the place.
And with that, you know what I mean? It's frustrating for me too, even though they're trying and they're not hating them, but like they're asking questions and you don't know the answers, and then you feel like, oh well, no, but it is there. It is still important, even though a contract,
Right.
And it's just like that's why it's good to have people that you can explain it to, because I know he knows what that we get it, like because we're passionate about it too. So we love the song, the music, and we love doing it. So like it's not just about like a job like that you would work like a desk job that might not be your passion, but you're good at it and you succeed. You know what I mean? It's different when it's your passion in it too. It's like it makes you a little more sensitive about it. You know what I mean? Like naturally, because you have so much feeling and stuff involved.
Literally. And even your friends won't even understand. Like outside of music, your friends won't have a clue what the fuck you're trying to explain to them.
You're telling us about it.
Yeah, and they love the most supportive, but yeah, exactly.
No.
It's still different. It's different, you know. Yeah.
And try adding college into the picture, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna
Why aren't
say.
you drinking right now? Like, what are you going out? Like,
I was gonna say,
you
how
okay, bro? Like,
Are you good?
I'm like, yeah.
Ben,
I'm working.
Ben, you changed.
Bro.
What? Like,
That's how everyone is.
That's crazy. Like, my bad. You know
I'm
what I
focused
mean?
on
It's like-
myself. I'm not trying to just drink alcohol and forget everything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something
I mean, sometimes
productive.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Time and place.
We just have like, just sometimes people have we have different priorities right now.
Yeah, and like genuine priorities that
And
we
that's
feel.
not even like trying to like flex on people.
No,
It's just,
not at all.
we just
Not
have
at
different
all.
goals that we're cool. We know they're and like me,
Just
we've
different.
always had this discussion. It's always like, bro, like just like our goals just require a different way of living.
Yeah, especially if you're going into investment banking. Like, no, now's your time in college. Like, oh
Right,
my God. Yeah, have fun, man. Like, you're going to be
Now's
grinding.
our time to work.
Now's our, yeah.
We're gonna like have fun in our 30s.
Literally.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah,
literally.
exactly.
That's the thing. Like when we talk about the willingly road, it's literally like a waiting game. Like how you were saying, wake up, same shit. It's literally just a waiting game for that one little break, and then keep going from there and see what happened. But
Exactly.
it's a lonely road, long waiting game. A lot of people don't understand any of this shit.
Not even the slightest clue.
A lot of people don't understand shit at all.
You're a producer. Is that like a movie producer? No.
Hey, I wish you guys got your brothers
Hunter,
beside
how's
you.
your
Hell yeah.
little music thing going?
How's your little
Yeah.
music thing going?
Shut up.
Um,
Like honestly, just don't even like. I don't even want to talk. And they're like serious.
How
They're
about-
trying to like literally show interest. It's like,
Well, have you ever gotten? Wow, that's loud. That's loud. I'm like, yeah.
My parents are hip with that. But
Not even from my parents, just from people. Like, wow, that's like loud.
I was gonna say, how awkward is it when you guys, if somebody asks you like, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" Trying to explain it to them.
I just say I'm a producer.
Me too
I
now.
don't know. I don't really care what people think.
Uh,
Like at the end of the day, they can like look us up. So it's like whatever. Like,
Yeah, I usually say it was a little weird for a little bit just because like I was going through school, especially before I had like anything that even just gave me like a little more confidence. You know what I mean? That like, oh, this shit's very real and I should be doing this. You know what I mean? Like before I had like that, it was definitely a little bit like I'm an international business major at this college, and I'm like.
but then
You know,
they're like,
parent- and
you
then
got a
parent-
job lined up. Like what's
Yeah,
the
because they don't ask you what are you
No.
gonna do. They ask you, oh, what's your major? You know what I mean? Because you're at college. Why are you at college?
Yeah.
You know, to get a degree in something you want to go into. They're like, oh, what's your major? I'm like, oh, I'm international business. They're like, oh, so you got something lined up? You got a job lined up? You're like, actually, I produce music.
Well,
You know what I mean?
For a lot of people, it's not the way to go. But it's hard being pulled into that when it is like something like what you're meant to do.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people just say that.
Because a lot of
Some-
people
some
say
people
that.
might be just lazy.
There's memes about that.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I make music.
About
And,
like, or about like, yo, my boyfriend's a producer. Or like,
Yeah,
oh, rapper.
yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah, there's
it's like,
more-
oh, like,
there's so many
but
music.
it's just like, yeah, like to an extent. But like,
Yeah, I'm like,
at the end of the day, like we said before, bro, if you know you're meant for the shit and you're built for the shit, like shit like that doesn't bother you.
Exactly. It
No
doesn't.
one's gonna tell you you're not shit.
And at the same
You know
time,
what I mean?
like I'll be like, give me a pot and pan, I'll make you a beat. I'm just trying to make a living out of being a musician too. Like not just like making be like, yeah, you know
Just
what I
trying to
mean?
enjoy our life.
Just trying to enjoy it.
It's
have
just
fun
cool.
with
That's
it,
like the
sounds.
biggest flex. Is like,
Yeah.
You
we
love
get-
what you do.
We
Yeah.
literally like I don't give a fuck if someone who has a shitty job that makes mad money that lives in a fat ass house that hates their life. Like I don't care if they're like, oh, you're a producer. And you do this. Like you hate your life, bro. Like I love my
Literally.
life, you know what I mean? Like I'm so lucky. I get to meet my idols and like be their friends
Yeah.
And like
and influence their music.
I've made some money off of music that I've had and I've spent and I've had it, right? So therefore it makes this a job, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, like so everything, because everything could be sold or something somewhere could hit. We never work, man. Like we work, but we don't work. We can have fun. We have fun in the studio every time. Like
Yeah.
There's times when we grind more than
it is
we
work.
want to
We could use a
grind.
different term, but it's just like
It's like
It's
you
fun.
know, yeah, like you say, if you love what you do, then
You never work a day,
Yeah,
you know, like-
it's just that kind of phrase. Like you are working sometimes, because like all right, because sometimes it's like a
I
bitch.
work every day, and some days I don't want to make beats, but I have to go on Twitch and I have to do stuff like
That's true.
You know what I mean? Or I
That's
get a call from my
100%.
manager like, "Yo,
There's
yo,
always
Travis is in the studio. Like, we have to like send me like a 10-pack of beer, and I'm like, I'm in bed, and I'm like, okay.
That's it. That's
Or I'm at my
you're
girl's
right.
house, and I'm like, babe, I gotta go upstairs real quick, and I'll go upstairs and just sit on my phone and be like listening, and it will be like 2 hours later, and she's like,
Putting packs together.
she's sleeping. I'll walk back in, she'll be like, what were you doing? Like, why were you upstairs for 2 hours?
I'm gonna retract my statement because I gotta say that, bro. Putting packs together suck. Like it sucks. There's no way. Like you're listening to all this stuff that you love, but you're not because you want to do it quick because you got to do it. So you're listening to it and you're just like, okay, oh, this one was maybe not. All right, sure, yeah. It just stinks. You know what I mean? And it's like
Fun sometimes, bro. It's fun if you really like the artist that you're sending shit to.
yeah, that's true. That's true too. Time and place, sometimes. But like sometimes it just stinks when you're trying to like when you finished and you're like, oh, I gotta send a pack out to this person. I forgot.
Yeah, but in short, this shit's fun as fuck. We're so lucky.
And you're right. Yeah, and you gotta end on that. Like so lucky, never really working, especially when we're being creative. Oh my god, we're so lucky to be able to do that, man. Be creative every day.
So cool.
Like so cool.
Luckiest people on earth, for real.
I 100% agree.
Yeah. And we get to meet really, really inspiring people. So that's cool.
Do what you love, never work a day in your life.
Cheers.
That's fucking
Yeah,
shit.
for real.
Facts.
Very true.
We coming up right around an hour.
Cool.
But if you guys want to wrap it up now, I want you guys to give anyone watching this some advice, whether it's artist, producer, whatever they're doing, just give them some advice on how to get started in music.
I'll go last.
You wanna go last? You wanna go first?
Sure, I'll go first. I would first. I think the most basic piece of advice is just to like learn an instrument and just get good at that instrument, and then try to just make music with that. Start with that. See where that takes you.
Be weird.
I like that.
Be weird. Like weird. Make noises. Make weird noises with your body. Just weird. Do weird things. You can be a normal guy. Do weird things. Don't be afraid to be weird. Like I mean, like sometimes, like I post some funny pictures of myself. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, and sometimes that even gives me the like, yeah, I'm posting this. Like, yeah, I'm weird. Yeah, I don't care. Like I'm it's not an image. I don't care about an image.
Sometimes
It's just
you'll get up in
that's
front of-
me. I'm like, like singing on beats. I'm making
Yeah,
those
and then you'll
noises.
get up in front of someone and do that crazy shit, and then we'll be sitting in the chair just like, what the fuck are you doing? And then it sounds crazy. And then
I'm
it's
just
like,
always like moving, dancing. The studio. I got a smile on my face. Like, yeah, it's be weird.
Be weird. That's one of the favorite things I've heard of this shit, because that's what I like. The fucking people who are weird as shit and
Sticks
are
out.
themselves. Exactly. Exactly. Because you could tell when people are like filtering their personality. I hate that shit. Like, who gives a fuck? Any of you read The Art of Not Giving a Fuck?
No,
No one read that
but
book?
I've heard of that.
Oh,
yeah,
I recommend reading that book. I recommend reading
Art of
that
Not
book.
Giving a Fuck.
It's a good ass book.
Yeah, I bet.
It is a good ass
I'm
book.
gonna look that
yo.
up.
I have to.
And
I would say just don't overthink shit.
Yeah,
That's my biggest enemy to me. And every time I don't overthink shit, it ends up turning out really good.
That's real.
damn. Running off of that real quick before we wrap it up, because I was talking to a producer yesterday and he was talking to me about how he used to overthink his beats and make them way too complicated, and then he learned making them simpler is a lot better. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, at the end of the day, when you make a beat, you subconsciously know when the beat's done, but then you keep trying to do more because you want to, like, make it sound. I don't know. Like, you know when the beat's done subconsciously.
You know when the beat's done.
Shit doesn't have to be the craziest thing in the world. It just has to give you a feeling. And I feel
But-
like at the
And then I think something like you and I know we're closing up. I think like it was funny because I would often, when we first started like doing drums together, I would often just put a lot into it. And it'd be like, oh, I didn't need that much. And then like developed a style. So like every time I hop, you kind of know I'm going to do something like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm going to add. You know what I'm going to, so like, you know if the beat needs that or not. You know what I mean? So yeah,
don't overthink shit.
don't overthink it. Be fucking weird.
Learn an instrument.
There we go. That's just learn an instrument. It's true though. That's true.
Study.
Learn something. Play something weird.
Hey, be weird.
Be
Keep
weird.
being weird. Be yourself. Hey. But wrapping this up, make sure to go follow everyone. Follow Akachi. Follow everyone.
Sonic Kaboom.
Ultrasonic flight.
Give that up.
Akachi glow.
thought it was Akachi Igloo for some reason. I'm an idiot.
Because he icy.
Akachi Igloo.
Akachi.
I mean, you can follow that too.
No, you
Same-
should follow. But you all can
same
follow.
spelling.
You could all go follow the Igloo on Instagram. You can follow him.
Young Icy.
The icy.
Even Igloo.
Hey, thank y'all for coming on, yo.
Awesome,
Thank
bro.
you
Thanks for
everyone
having
for
us.
watching.
Seriously.
Hey,
Thanks for having me.
no problem.
Studio. Do over don't. Shout out.
Hey,
All the boys.
fucking vibes.
All the boys.
Akachi on the beat, look.